Hello, welcome to Into Couch with Daniel. This is my dear little sweetie Callie here. She is trying to get some daddy time right now because she doesn't get to see me all the time, just every other day or so. Um, I was actually today excited to bring you a new product review. So I've seen around a new product out there, and I really wanted to give it a try. So I kind of did some research and decided to go ahead and just grab one. So the product is called the Brain Fogger. It's by a company called Mig Vapor, and they actually sell just the top part in that you can add to an existing mod that you have that looks kind of like this. Or it looks a lot like this because this is actually it. It has a little rubber gasket thing here I'm going to pull off first of all just to show you that it is just kind of, dome style. Doesn't have the bubbler or anything attachment like our last review. Realistically, the major thing that's different here, I'm going to show you on the extra element that I purchased, or the way that the nail works. So it is ceramic, but if you take a look there, it is definitely not your standard ceramic nail. Now, it's kind of hard to tell exactly what you're looking at until you actually get home with this thing and take a look, but I'm just going to try to give you a breakdown of how it works. It seems to be that you take and put your product there on that middle little slit that's on there, and that little slit actually goes down to a lower nail that's also ceramic. And so you can kind of preheat the oil and it drops down already kind of hot, and definitely, even though it's a lower temperature device, still seems to be able to give you a pretty strong dab. One where I'm actually coughing and in fact might have to take a cough break after doing this. So today what I'd like to do is try out some terp sauce with this. I definitely think that that's one of the better ways to do with this. I'm not generally a terp sauce person, but I needed to try this. This is Mantis's terp sauce. This is the schnozberry. Honestly, I picked it because it was the oddest name, I guess. Not a big fan usually of enhanced terps, but hey, I thought I'd try it because it probably worked well with this kind of device. So I've got my little plunger, as we call it, that's filled with some oil there, and so I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of that product down on and just put it right on top of that little block that I talked to you about. So the way I do this is I get the little amount that I want, let it hang a little bit, and I actually pull back up on the plunger a little bit, back and forth until I get just about what I want. And that way I don't have a bunch of drag that ends up going where I don't want it to go. So once you got it on there, literally just pull back up on the plunger and suck everything back up in there. And now, that did not even work for me because I totally stretched it. I stretched it a little bit early there, but didn't get too much tag, didn't get it all over. So there we are. Got that on there. I actually have a little tool that they sent me that I'm going to just go ahead and make sure all of that's on top of the nail there and not on the side, because I really don't want it down sealing this on there, making it harder to take off. So throw that dome back on there. So this guy has a voltage setting that's pretty important, or wattage setting. It's only designed up to 20 watts, although the battery that I did purchase from them does go to 40, so make sure you turn it down below at least 20. I'm actually starting a lot lower. I'm at 13 for this, and you can just change that by literally just pushing a button here, and it goes up or down. So pretty easily. It actually goes to tenths, so you can do 13.5. I do 13.5 for thicker oils, I think was what I was doing, in 13 here. You can definitely do a low temp dab with this though. You have the little red button here. Now this, on this side, red doesn't do anything. It's just a holder. I don't know, whatever. But on this side, also has a little battery reader. I don't know if you can see on there. I need to charge this battery in a little while, I bet. Once it starts dropping off full, they seem to always go low. But we'll see. That will also be a test. Let's see here. I'm actually going to give it just a second to melt that down inside of there. And then give me a sec for a coffee. Hey, so I definitely think this is a worthwhile product, no question. Definitely works better than most of the pen products that I've used, no question. Better than all of the products that I've used that use a mod like this, for sure. I definitely think it vaporizes and gives better flavor, no question. Would I buy it? Well, I did, and I would actually sell it to my buddy as well. I think that this is definitely a worthwhile product if you're looking to go. The only thing I'd like to see, and I don't even know how they'd possibly do it at this point, is some kind of a small water attachment, because I don't really like to dab without water. But on the other hand, you could probably make this work into a reverse point in a rig somehow. I have a friend that definitely makes rigs that actually are turned down in order for pens to go into, so I could definitely have him make me one. I'm sure they're readily available in shops and places. I haven't really looked for that particular item, but I'm sure somebody has them because everything's been invented by these days. Might be able to ask around for a local glassblower. Could definitely make it go down instead of up, so you could have this going this way. I would not think that it would work this way, because when you go to clean it, you're definitely turning it this way to get stuff out, not necessarily going to work that way. So it definitely would have to go this way into whatever device, water device you want it to go into. Maybe they're going to come up with something, I don't know. Most companies seem to. I'm not sure if water is something that's to specialize in. A vapor company like this, that's actually more of an e-cigarette company, but they're definitely building an item that works really well. On the go, small, compact, great for like hiking or things like that for sure. I'm actually going on a hike tomorrow, so we're definitely taking this with us. So we'll do some shots and maybe a new video tomorrow. We'll put this one up. We might delete this one and replace it with one out there. I have a much more beautiful partner with me. Well, Callie, I know you're beautiful too. She'll be there too, probably. Our dogs go with us when we hike. But we will definitely, hopefully, get shots and some videos tomorrow. So if you like In the Couch with Daniel, subscribe or give us a thumbs up to this video. I will just continue doing things like this. I have a couple other product reviews that we'll be doing in the next couple weeks, probably. Like I said, I might bring in some partners for this stuff where it's not cooled or doesn't use water. I do definitely like water for my cannabis smoking experience, except for hand pipes for dry herb, which I'm pretty okay with. So have an excellent smoking day, and thanks for watching In the Couch with Daniel.